Okay, so when we're looking at the movement of stuff, because we're talking about filtration, right? That's what the kidneys do. They filter the blood. So we need to consider 3 areas or compartments. And with that, we need to consider 4 mechanisms of movement. So these spaces are made by cells, right? So the kidney tubule remember the nephron itself, this is the nephron. The nephron is just a big long tube. And the tube is made or lined with cells. And they're epithelial cells. So kidney tubules are lined with simple cuboidal epithelial cells. So if we make this our little opening here, that would mean in here we've got the lumen. And this could be anywhere in the nephron. Okay, this is a tube, and it could be anywhere there. So we have that. Well, here we have cells here too, right? And these are endothelial cells. And what are endothelial cells? They are simple squamous cells, right? Simple squamous epithelium. So if we make our little vessel openings here, we've got our lumen here. Okay. So we have the blood vessel, which is just a capillary. These are capillaries that run all around the tubules of the nephron. They're right next to the tubule, but between the tubule and the capillary is interstitial space, which also has fluid in it. What's in here? Well, of course, there's blood in here. So there's blood fluid in here. There's fluid in the interstitial space. And then what's in the lumen of the tubule? Well, it's called filtrate. This is not urine yet. It's a pre-urine, pre-pee. Okay, it's not urine yet. It's something different. Okay, we're making urine. Okay, so the filtrate, again, we're talking about we're filtering blood. So when we're doing that and things are moving from the blood into the lumen of the tubule, correct? So this works just, remember, the vessels here, these are capillaries. So just like we talked about when we looked at vessels, we just looked at capillaries, the movement works the same. So this is sort of like a hydrostatically pushed bulk flow that just dumps out stuff into the tubule. Okay? And it's general. It's just pushing, just whatever will go. Remember, this is simple squamous epithelia. So a lot of stuff can get through here. Okay? The things that can't get through here are going to be, red blood blood cells, and proteins, basically. They're too big to get through, but everything else gets pushed out and into here. So it's very general. And when it's general and it's coming out from blood into the filtrate, it's called filtration. And again, this is general. So it's just stuff. It's whatever will go. Whatever will go goes in there. Okay. The opposite way, things going from the filtrate into the blood, that is called reabsorption. Because guess what? The general stuff that's coming through filtration into the filtrate, we're going to want some of that back. So for that to occur, that stuff has to be reabsorbed. So anything that goes from the filtrate back to the blood is reabsorption. Now, another way that things move is just something that's specific. So if a specific thing moves from the blood into the filtrate, that is called secretion. So that's a specific thing being moved from here into the filtrate. No matter what comes out of the filtrate to the blood, it's always reabsorption. Okay. The last thing that occurs, the final thing, because what's happening in the tubule? We're making urine. So once we get to the collecting duct and we've done all the filtrating, all the reabsorbing, all the secreting, whatever's left is excreted. So that's excretion. All right, so this is really important thing to keep in mind as we're going through how the kidneys filter the blood. So keep this in your mind, keep this on a piece of paper, whatever, so you can remember how things are moving.